Hello and welcome to an episode of Clark Talks About Things and Stuff, where I talk about things and stuff. I was kind of expecting me to not make a new things and stuff video until probably next month, but something just came up today. So, YouTube has been a platform that I've been watching for years at this point. This channel actually was basically the start of me having my own YouTube account. Of course, I wasn't called Radiumist the whole way through. I was using my real name up until when I started actually producing content on said channel, and then eventually changing it to a brand account and all that kind of stuff. The problem is that today one of my favorite YouTubers, let's just put it this way, did a fucky wucky. That's a horrible way of fucking putting it, but it's one of the only ways I can put it. So, this person on Twitter decided to quote treat themselves saying, scrolling through Reddit and seeing dozens of comments calling the popular YouTuber who sexually harassed you for several months later last year a wholesome being with only green flags. And then she said, to get it off her chest, last year, YouTuber Chuggaaconroy, whom I have been following since the very beginning of the Super Paper Mario Let's Play, I have a very strong attachment to Chuggaaconroy. He was one of those YouTubers that I would actually be interested in watching. He was kind of less popular than other people on the platform and all that stuff, but I've always tried to consume as much Chuggaaconroy as I possibly could. He was a nice guy. He was just one of those people that was just great. And now, apparently last year, while in the middle of his Black White 2 Let's Play, he decided to try and get this person to initiate erotic foot fetish play. And this person provides screenshots and videos about Chuggaaconroy doing all this. Now, Chuggaaconroy is kind of one of those theater kids, those very bombastically weird kind of people. But, I mean, obviously this is a huge point of, disappointment and discussion. And I didn't link it, but I did have an actual thing based on it. Where basically, I've been following him, again, since the Luigi's Mansion Let's Play. I've watched pretty much all of it. Heck, I started a thing last year where I was going to rewatch a shit ton of older Chuggaaconroy and continue on this massive thread. I didn't do that. I haven't really caught up since the beginning of the 1,000-Year Door Let's Play. And, well, let's just put it this way, I have a connection to Chuggaaconroy. I'm going to splice in this video right here, but this is from my old channel, one of my first ones, named HelloTube1999, where basically this is an ending part of a 13-minute long video.
But I have a little bit of important announcement. Chuggaaconroy, if you're watching this, believe me, you're my best Let's Player. I don't care what any of the other fanboys says. I love you to the moon and back, or maybe another galaxy. I'm back. But yeah. I was thinking about, a lot of stuff. Maybe you should look out at some of my favorite people on YouTube, like Damebo, Peanut Butter Gamer. What else? Oh yeah, Sky does Minecraft, even though Minecraft is the next generation of Mario 64 or something. Like I said in one of those videos. And I like your little playthrough of Kirby's Epic Yarn. Yeah. And I actually have Okami Den and some of the games that you previously Let's Played. But yeah. And if you guys are still watching, I'm gonna end the episode again. Anyways, I am HelloTube1999. See you piggers later, and happy holidays. I don't care what country or holiday, just happy holiday. Bye-bye.
So, yeah, I think you can tell that I'm extra torn up about this. But anyways, they decided to link screenshots and stuff for Chuggaaconroy and all that, talking about he's doing some weird shit right here to this person. And for those who don't know, Chuggaaconroy has a girlfriend. I don't know who it is particularly. The deal is that I don't really know much about Chuggaaconroy nowadays, considering the fact he's kind of branching out a little bit more. In his Black White 2 Let's Play, he said he was going to start live streaming, which to me is like the kiss of fucking death when it comes to YouTube content. When the YouTuber that you really, really like starts to do fucking Twitch content, and then basically forgets that the YouTube channel even exists. Not helping is the fact that Chugs loves to go to fucking MagFest and all that stuff. Like, every fucking time there's a MagFest, he's always there, which always stops the production of his goddamn videos, and it just gets annoying after a while, is all I'm saying. But anyways, this, on the other hand, is not good. Not in the slightest. Obviously, I am just kind of flicking through all this because I just can't fucking believe it, really. I just can't believe that this guy would actually do this, that Emil would actually do this. For those wondering, she shows right here in this video that, yes, it is Chuggaaconroy's Discord. Like, I don't know anything about Chuggaaconroy's Discord. I don't really know. I've never really branched out to, like, the Runaway guys or anything like that. I've only really watched Chuggaaconroy's stuff. And, yeah, you can tell right here that this kind of stuff, it's just not okay. And, this was also a little bit after I made my initial Twitter post. And, as you can see, this were some of the DMs leading up to Chuggaaconroy getting this person's Discord and all that. I'm just like, I just don't know what to think is all I'm going to say. I've been following this guy for years. I've bought some of those games from what he's Let's Played. I've played Okami's in. I've fucking got into Okami because of that. I fucking bought the Pokemon games because of him, and I liked his stuff. The Super Paper Mario, that's another game that I bought because of Chuggaaconroy playing like 2-3, which is a very weird sentence, I know, but it's still true. Like, his Sunshine Let's Play is iconic. I remember back in when he did Link's Awakening and Mario 64 DS, he had this whole spiel about how sucky his childhood was and all that stuff, and I felt for him. Now, of course, I'm not. The problem is that YouTubers get a lot of this kind of criticism a lot. They always come to this, okay? Older people on the platform always go to some kind of grooming allegations. And sadly, this really is one of them. And I just think that is very sad considering Chuggaaconroy. Normally, he's a nice, peppy, upbeat guy. Like, if you've seen some of those vlogs with Steve and George, you know that he's a really damn good friend, okay? He legitimately is one of the nicer people I think I've seen on this goddamn platform. And again, if he wasn't in my life, I probably would not be making YouTube videos. I wouldn't have made Red Zoomer. I wouldn't have made Radiumist. I wouldn't have probably even posted to Twitter. I probably wouldn't even branch out. Let's be real here. I would probably just, I don't know, would I be productive in my life or something like that? So yeah, I do owe a lot of my online presence because of him. And I still watch him to this day. I thought he was still good up until, well, today, when this decided to come out for him. There's also another person that I want to talk about in this scenario. That being this fucker right here. This motherfucker is a piece of shit, and I hate him so much. Now, this is obviously me probably defending Chuggaaconroy on this, but fuck you, okay? A person was literally sexually assaulted by this guy sliding into her DMs and trying to do some foot fetish roleplay shit. And then you're accusing him of making a Paper Mario video. Like, fuck me, man. Like, I love Thousand Year Door in 64 and all that shit because, well, Chuggaaconroy's the one that introduced me to those games and I played them on the Virtual Console and all that, yeah. But, like, What the fuck does this have to do with Modern Paper Mario? Just fuck you, okay? Just fuck you. You absolute goddamn douchebag. Get out of here, you fucking Nimrod. So, I just don't know what to think. Like, I love Emil. I loved his content. And, like, again, this is a typical thing, sadly, when it comes to fucking people that have been on YouTube for so long. I mean, I'm just lucky that I'm self-conscious enough to not even attempt anything like this. Okay? Because, let's be real here, sexting is really stupid. But, even so, man, Emil, why would you do this, man? Just why would you do this? So, in the middle of me rendering the video, I realized that he kind of responded to her in his own tweet, but he did anyway, so yeah. Hey, I want to say I'm sorry to Emily and to you, the community. I apologize for my mistake of overstepping boundaries of our relationship and causing her to be hurt in the process. This will not happen again. I'd rather have time to collect my thoughts than to react immediately and ask you not contact my friends about this. I will talk about this in a few days. Now, obviously, with a YouTuber apology, obviously they're gonna try and defend themselves and all that kind of stuff on some kind of level. Personally, I don't know, man. I think that outside of just, oh, he'll get some pushback or whatever, I do think that we shouldn't forget this at all. No. I mean, bro's had almost, like, what, 2 decades of almost a clean record, and then 2024 starting a new year off with a nice little foot fetish allegation. There have been some people that post, like, some stuff in Black White 2 where Chuggaaconroy's talking about, like, their shoes or whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if there were already a couple of people making Chuggaaconroy is actually a creep kind of videos. But I don't really know what's going to happen here. I just kind of wanted to talk about this because he was legitimately one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. I'm just going to upload this video, and after that, I'm going to just probably make a reply on Twitter to see if he does actually hold up his end of the bargain or not. If his apology is actually warranted and all that. So, yeah, this was unplanned as hell. I just don't know what to say, man. I really do hope you take that to heart, is all I'm going to be saying.